Hello and Namaste. I first heard of Vipassana meditation many years ago. My former boss is an ardent practitioner of this meditation and he's been encouraging me to learn it for a very long time. It is a technique of meditation taught by Gautama Budha himself. It is through the practice of this meditation he is supposed to have attained Nirvana. I was, however, very reluctant to try it. It sounded very hard. In order to learn it, you need to go to a Vipassana meditation center and stay there for 10 days. You cannot talk for 9 days. You need to take a vow of silence. You cannot read, write or watch TV, exercise or pray. You will be given 2 light, bland meals and an evening snack. That is the only food you can consume. You cannot carry food or snacks from outside. And you have to meditate from 4:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. It sounded really intense and I did not think I could sustain the routine for 10 days. Finally, I decided to take the plunge. I attended the course this month from the 1st to 12th December. It was a mind-blowing and transformative experience. More importantly, it felt like a continuation of Bhagavad Gita, a practical guide to implement and internalize what I learnt in the Gita. First, I will explain the philosophy behind this meditation. It is the philosophy which Buddha preached. In most places, it sounded verbatim like Krishna's words. No wonder Gautama Budha is considered an avatara of Vishnu, although he was an atheist and opposed to many Vedic practices. There was one unique thing that Buddha said when preaching his philosophy. No one should merely learn the theory without practice. Mere intellectual exercise will not give you any results, he said. You learn the theory in conjunction with the practice. At the Vipassana Center, they follow this principle. They don't begin by talking about the philosophy. You practice meditation the whole day. At the end of the day, between 7 to 8:30 p.m., the teacher talks about the theory and the philosophy behind the practice. Each day, the intensity of meditation is increased, and each day they get deeper and deeper into the theory and philosophy. I found that my ability to understand and absorb the teaching was much better this way. At the end of the day, exhausted after a full day of intense meditation and not even allowed to take notes, I could still grasp the concepts well. Like Krishna, Buddha too says, you are not this body and mind. You are the Atma, caught up in the cycle of samsara, and the purpose of human birth is to liberate yourself from this cycle. Like Krishna, Buddha too says that the root cause of samsara is raga dvesha, likes and dislikes, attachments and aversions. Even if we understand and agree with these statements at an intellectual level, it seems impossible to practice it. I can say I am not this body, but can I feel that I am not this body? Can I live my life like I am not this body? I can understand that likes and dislikes are the cause of my sorrow. But it seems impossible not to be attached to certain things and to hate certain other things. What Buddha realized was that until we can shift these ideas from mere intellectual understanding to a lived experience, we can never be liberated. We can keep on be learning and discussing these ideas, but we will never be free from misery. He spent many years looking for a solution. He tried every meditation technique prevailing at that time until he stumbled upon Vipassana. It is through this meditation he freed himself from raga dvesha and ultimately got Nirvana. Buddha discovered that everything that we feel at the conscious level emerges from our subconscious. It is our subconscious mind that is the root of our raga dvesha. All the tendencies that we express at the conscious level are the manifestation of deep-seated unconscious tendencies that are hidden from our view. So if we try to clean up our mind at the conscious level, we will only be scratching the surface, so to speak. We may chop off the branches and even the trunk of the problem, but the roots will remain. So all these tendencies will keep sprouting back to life. In order to permanently clean up our mind, we need to eliminate these tendencies at the subconscious level. But normally we do not have access to this level of consciousness. Vipassana is a powerful meditation technique which helps us access our subconscious. According to Buddha, the subconscious does not experience what our conscious mind experiences. Let's say you're drinking a cup of coffee. Your subconscious does not know that. If you meet a person you dislike, your subconscious mind does not know that either. It only registers the sensations in your body. There are subtle sensations coursing through our body every moment. These sensations are not felt by our conscious mind, but our subconscious mind constantly feels these sensations, and as it feels these sensations, it likes some of them and dislikes some of them. This becomes the seed for our raga dvesha. It is these likes and dislikes that manifest in our conscious state. Let us go back to the example of coffee. Your subconscious mind does not know you are drinking coffee, but it recognizes the sensations in your body and it likes those sensations. This extends to the entire gamut of our life experiences. 24 hours a day, these sensations keep flowing in our body and our subconscious mind keeps responding with like and dislike. The first step of liberation is to teach our subconscious mind to be equanimous, to not crave for certain sensations and hate certain other sensations. These sensations are present all the time. It is only that our conscious mind is not sharp enough and subtle enough to feel it. So, how to make our mind capable of accessing these sensations? The first step is to cut off our senses from distractions. You do not speak, read, write or watch TV. So our senses cannot go outward. All our awareness is on our body and mind. The first 3.5 days is spent in bringing the mind into sharper and sharper focus. On the 4th day, you start Vipassana training. You are asked to take your awareness to every part of your body and observe the sensations there. Initially, you feel only gross sensations like heat or cold, itching or pain. Then you start feel tingling in some parts of your body. By the 7th day, you feel a flow of energy throughout the surface of your body. I really don't know how to describe these sensations. It is like a flow of electricity coursing over the body. Sometimes I could feel myself shaking with the intensity of the flow. Sometimes I felt like I was inside a bubble of electricity. It is an amazing feeling. Once you start feeling this, it means you have reached your subconscious. You are experiencing what your subconscious is experiencing. At this stage, you start telling your mind, this is my body. This is not me. This body is just a bundle of sensations which keep coming and going, which are impermanent and transient. I am just an observer of these sensations. I do not like or dislike these sensations. I am equanimous. They ask you to observe these sensations like you are watching a show. You are just looking. You have no preference or anticipation or craving. You are looking at something which is not you, which has nothing to do with you. Your subconscious, which is constantly in the habit of liking and disliking every sensation that arises, you train it to be neutral. You teach it to merely observe with equanimity. That's how this meditation technique gets its name. Pashna means to see in Pali. Vipassana means to observe. However, it is very hard to be equanimous. Sometimes you feel this beautiful force flowing over your body and you really want to feel it. Sometimes you feel grosser sensations like pain or itching and you don't like them. Sometimes you don't feel any sensation in some parts of your body and you crave for some sensation. In this meditation, getting to experience the sensations is fairly easy, but getting your mind to simply observe without showing any preference is close to impossible. But they say even if you are able to experience only a few moments of equanimity, it has a tremendous impact on the conscious mind. At the end of 10 days, the teacher tells us how to make use of this technique in our daily life. Whenever you are in situations that are difficult or upsetting, they ask us to shift the focus to our breath and observe the sensations in our body and remind ourselves that this is impermanent. Anicca, 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 they call it. The Pali word for impermanence. There is one thing which the teacher said that really stayed in my mind. As long as you think your misery comes from external things, as long as you think some external things have to change for you to be happy, you will always be miserable. Only when we realize our own mind is the cause of our misery, 100%, and freeing ourselves from misery is completely in our hands, only then we can find real and lasting happiness. Only then we can be liberated. Every person experiences this process differently. Everyone's mind is different. It carries different baggage of karmas. So each person has a unique experience as they go through these 10 days. Next week, I'll talk about my personal experience with this meditation. How difficult was it to stay silent for 10 days? How did my body and mind react to the long hours of meditation and more? I will end here today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for reminders. Please share this video with like-minded people. Until next time, Namaste.